My name is Mia. I always believed that being kind was important, but I never really understood how powerful kindness could be until I experienced it myself. This is my story of how I learned the true value of kindness. One day, I was walking home from work. It was a long and tiring day, and all I wanted was to get home and rest. As I walked through the park, I saw an old woman sitting on a bench. She looked tired, and her hands were shaking. I felt a small voice inside me saying, "Go help her." At first, I ignored it. I was too tired. But then, I looked at her again and thought, what if that was my grandmother? Wouldn't I want someone to help her? So, I walked over to the woman and asked if she needed help. She smiled warmly at me and said, "Thank you, dear. My legs are weak, and I'm having trouble walking to the bus stop." I offered her my arm, and we slowly walked together to the bus stop. Along the way, she told me stories of her younger days, how she used to dance, and how she loved to cook for her family. When we reached the bus stop, she looked at me with grateful eyes and said, "You have no idea how much your kindness means to me." That moment stayed with me for a long time. It made me realize that sometimes, even small acts of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life. A few weeks later, I had another experience that taught me more about kindness. I was at the grocery store, and as I waited in line to pay, I noticed a little boy in front of me. He was with his father, and they were buying some food. When it was time to pay, the father looked in his wallet and realized he didn't have enough money. The boy's face fell, and I could see the sadness in his eyes. Again, I felt that small voice inside me saying, "Help them." So, without thinking twice, I offered to pay for the rest of their groceries. The father was surprised and at first refused, but I insisted. "Please, let me do this," I said. "It's just a small act of kindness." Finally, he accepted, and both he and the boy thanked me with big smiles on their faces. As I left the store, I felt light and happy. I didn't just help them, I also felt better myself. It was like giving kindness also gave me joy. But the real lesson about kindness came on a day when I needed help. I had just moved to a new apartment, and I was trying to carry a big box up the stairs. It was heavy, and I could feel my arms getting weak. Suddenly, I lost my balance, and the box fell to the ground. As I stood there, frustrated and tired, a woman who lived in the building came up to me. "Do you need help?" she asked kindly. I was surprised. I didn't expect anyone to help me, but there she was, offering her help just like I had done for others. Together, we carried the box to my apartment. After we finished, I thanked her and told her how much it meant to me. "It's nothing," she said with a smile. "We all need a little help sometimes." That's when it hit me. Kindness is a circle. When we are kind to others, that kindness comes back to us in unexpected ways. The woman who helped me didn't know that I had helped others before, and I didn't know how much her kindness would mean to me that day. As time passed, I started to notice the little acts of kindness happening all around me. One day, I saw a girl drop her books on the sidewalk. Many people walked past her, but I stopped to help her pick them up. She smiled and said, "Thank you. I was having a bad day, and this helps a lot." Her words made me feel good inside. I also began volunteering at a local shelter. There, I met many people who were in need. Some were elderly, and some were children. I listened to their stories, served food, and spent time with them. The joy on their faces made my heart warm. I realized that helping others is not just about giving, it's about sharing love and compassion. One day at the shelter, I met a little girl named Lily. She was shy and didn't speak much. I sat down next to her and started drawing with her. Slowly, she began to smile and talk. "I like drawing," she said softly. I encouraged her, and soon she was laughing and sharing her drawings with me. That day, I learned that sometimes, kindness means just being there for someone and letting them know they are not alone. At the end of each week, I reflected on all the kindness I had given and received. I began to write a journal, noting down my experiences. Each page was filled with stories of love, compassion, and joy. I wanted to remember these moments and share them with others. And so, dear friends, I want to leave you with this thought: kindness is powerful. It creates a chain reaction. When you do something kind for someone, they may feel inspired to help someone else. This way, kindness spreads like ripples in a pond. It is important to be kind not only when we feel strong but also when we feel weak. Because, in our moments of need, kindness comes back to us, often when we least expect it. So, let us all practice kindness every day. You never know how much your small action can change someone's life. And who knows? One day, you might find someone helping you in return, just as you helped them. Thank you for listening to my story. Remember, kindness is the magic that can brighten our world.